Hey everybody, Prestige back again. A couple of weeks ago, we unboxed a PlayStation 2 console for PlayStation's 22nd birthday. I've had a lot of you asking me to unbox another console. Many of you suggested the original PlayStation that released out in 1994. And you know what? By damn it, I found myself a PlayStation DualShock Edition in the box still for $100. And these things are going for like $199, $299 right now in the box. And I could not believe that I found this thing. So you know what? Let's go ahead and unbox it. I never had the opportunity as a kid, and that's pretty much the point of these videos. Even though the consoles are used, it's still fun to unbox and experience these consoles like they're brand new. So let's just examine the box. First off, the one thing that I was most impressed with is the fact that you still have the security tab here. I don't know if you guys can see that any good, but the security tab is still there. Obviously it's been broken because it's been open. This is a used console, but let's just take a look down memory lane with some of these games on the back of this box. We have Crash Bandicoot Warped, we have Gran Turismo, Jersey Devil, Medieval, A Bug's Life, Spyro the Dragon. You cannot go wrong with Spyro the Dragon. We got Tumba. I never knew how to pronounce that as a kid. Tekken 3, Metal Gear Solid. And you know what, guys? I have some games as well that we're going to be taking a look at. Some of these are actually on the box here that we got. But anyway, let's get into the unboxing. Let's open this thing up and check out the PlayStation console. Now, the DualShock controller itself, although it's something that comes standard with the PlayStation 4, back in the day, it wasn't originally that way. In fact, this controller came out in 1998. Before, it wasn't like this. Before, it was just a standard controller without the dual analog sticks. So that was a pretty big game changer. A lot of games had to update their games and push out with the greatest hit version to support the analog sticks, and I thought that's pretty cool. So the DualShock version is definitely awesome, and it's cool to see that this controller is the actual non-third-party DualShock, and it's in great condition. So that's really cool to see. Let's put that aside and check what else is in the box. Of course, the PlayStation's in here, which is going to be fantastic. Sorry about the mic quality if it sounds a little weird. Wow, let's go ahead and get these cables out of the way. Of course, we got our standard composite cables. All right, the PlayStation console. There we go. Check this bad boy. Moment of truth. Does it actually open without any problem? Smooth as butter. Take a look at that. They actually have, I think they might have replaced the eye in there. I'm not too sure. I think this console may have been refurbished. But, I mean, you can definitely tell it's used. You got a couple of nicks and scratches in there. But this is, man, just thinking about all the times I've spent with the PlayStation console. Thinking about all the games that I played. Resident Evil, for example. I know that I was a kid back in the day. I shouldn't have been playing Resident Evil. But you know what? Kids shouldn't be playing Grand Theft Auto nowadays. Just saying. Man, take a look at that. I just can't believe how smooth that action is. I think that's all the standard operating stuff that's in there. I don't think they actually refurbished anything else but that eyeball because it looks brand new. And there's actually the original instructions in this box as well. Let's go ahead and flash back to these things, man. Register your PlayStation today. Join the PlayStation Underground. Remember those demo discs? Man, I wonder if I actually sent this in by mail, if they would actually like honor it and send me some underground discs from the past. Probably not. They might send me back a letter saying, this address doesn't exist anymore, sorry. But man, remember Underground? There were a lot of games that I actually played on Underground, like Thrasher, and then I would come back and just be like, yep, I'm definitely going to buy that game. They should start doing those now, but I mean, I guess with the digital age and everything, you could just download demos. A lot of places, or a lot of games don't have demos, unfortunately. Important safeguards. What? I can't read any of this. I don't know how to read. All right, let's see. Get 12 demo discs for $39.97. One payment, 50% off. 58%. That's pretty good. All right, what else we got here? Limited warranty. Hopefully my console never breaks. If I have to get a new warranty, then damn, I'm going to go ahead and do it. I don't know if that phone number even works anymore. And check this out. We got the standard guide. We have not the guide, but like the manual. It comes in here. It shows us how to set a console up. You know, back in the day, nobody knew how to play consoles. Nobody knew what a PlayStation was. I mean, look at that. This was this new fandangled technology that nobody knew about. Let's see if there's anything else. Ooh, there's one more thing in the box. We got, what is this? I think this is a little guide here. Congratulations on your decision to go with the PlayStation game console. We should point out, however, that this represents the end of completely rational, independent thought on your part. You will not be subjected to total mind control by the PlayStation games. Relax. This isn't a bad thing. It's just that these games, with their outrageously elaborate graphics and sounds, have a way of jacking up the intensity levels to where the human brain must struggle to keep the inevitability. The controller becomes the controlled. Wow, okay. So this is pretty much just like a little get pumped, everybody. We're going to be playing some games. It shows some accessories in here. Blasto. I was looking for this game. I was looking for Blasto. So this is pretty much just a little, hey, this is what you could be playing, but you only got the console, so you didn't get anything else. All right, let's go ahead and look at the games that I got. Oh, first off, we got to take a look at the memory card. Please focus. There we go. This memory card is 1 megabyte. I know, monstrous. It has 15 blocks of memory, and how it works is like one save file counts as a block. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. But yeah, that is 1 megabyte. Back in the day, I think these were going for about $29.99. Crazy to think. All right, let's go ahead and look at these games now. We'll start off strong with one game that a lot of you recommended, and that would be Crash Team Racing. Now, unfortunately, I could not find the original Crash Bandicoot. I went to 4 different mom and pop stores, and everywhere that I went, they didn't have it. I looked online. People are selling the original Crash Bandicoot for like $100. So I think I'll just go ahead and wait until the HD version comes out for the PS4 this year, or next year rather, 2017. It's going to be pretty good. Crash Team Racing was absolutely fantastic if you didn't have an N64 and didn't have access to Mario Kart. So let's go ahead and move on to the next game. Next up, a little piece of my childhood. We have Small Soldiers. And speaking more about that Underground disc, this is actually where I got the idea to get this game. Back in the day, there was an Underground disc that I have. It was either from that or like a Pizza Hut promotional disc that PlayStation would do. And we would get this demo, and I would play the demo over and over and over again. But I never had the full game, so now I'm able to actually play it. That's going to be cool. Another blast from the past, Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider is still being developed, surprisingly, and I gotta say, the new games are pretty good. If you haven't played them, definitely recommend checking them out. Metal Gear, can't go wrong. Now, surprisingly, I couldn't find the original. This is the 2-disc version. Originally, it's 4 discs. This is the greatest hits, so yeah, they kind of slimmed it down a little bit. But Metal Gear Solid is an absolutely fantastic game. I just can't believe what Konami did to Hideo Kojima. For shame. Bring shame to the family. All right, we have Croc. This is a game that I got because I really like it. You play as a little crocodile. You collect gems. You fight the enemies. I'm not exactly too sure about the story. I would just play because it was colorful and it kept me busy as a kid. Tony Hawk Pro Skater, where the love of my music choice has pretty much blossomed from this game. This is back in the day when Activision didn't completely fuck over the series. Back now with Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5, it's completely terrible. I mean, I cannot believe what they did with that game. They rushed it out the door. It should have never been made. Final Fantasy VII. This is a classic. This was something that you guys absolutely demanded, and I could not believe that I found it without the greatest hits version. This is a very rare game. In fact, I couldn't believe that all 3 discs in this case are absolutely perfect. No scratches, no smudges, no prints, and I believe that this game sold for about $38. So I went ahead and picked it up for about $22, and that's crazy that it's in such good condition. Next, we have the Resident Evil Director's Cut, and then I went ahead and picked up the greatest hits version as well. Now, surprisingly, the Director's Cut without greatest hits, the original, this thing was so hard to find. I went to a few different stores. I picked this one up first. I was like, well, if I can't find it, at least I have this one. I ended up finding it, and it was actually cheaper than the greatest hits version. Could not believe it. And this thing's in absolutely fantastic condition as well. I'm going to contact Capcom, see about getting Resident Evil 2, get my $5 off because there's no expiration date. Maybe take them to court if they don't honor it. No, I'm just kidding. They had Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3, all at the store that I was at, but I decided to just go ahead and get this for now. now, and maybe for a future video we'll go through and talk a little bit more about games if that's something that you guys are interested in. But that is pretty much it for this video, guys. I had a lot of requests to do the PlayStation 1. I absolutely do not regret it whatsoever. I love the PlayStation 1. It was like one of my first consoles beyond the original giant gray Game Boy. But if there are any consoles that you guys are interested in watching an unboxing for, if you want to see or just talk about nostalgia, things like that with specific consoles, please let me know down below in the comment section. Also, make sure to let me know down below in the comment section what your favorite video game was from the 90s on the PlayStation 1. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to click the like button. Don't forget to subscribe for more. And until next time, guys, I'll see ya. Peace.